You may think it's alright to leave your car doors unlocked sometimes, but here at Rutgers University, students are seeing that that is just not the case. A recent car theft crime spree has local residents locking up. At the beginning of this academic year, Rutgers University announced a new printing policy. It charges students money for excess computer lab printing. However, this extra fee has some wondering if Rutgers is going green or getting green. Spring is officially here, but along with the change in season comes those pesky allergies. But we've got all the latest tips on staying healthy. A new virus is on the rise, and no, I'm not talking about the swine flu. However, this next story may have you thinking twice before opening up your next email. As the financial crisis within our nation continues to grow, New Jersey workers may be hit harder than most. Recently, Governor John Corzine proposed a furlough mandating that all New Jersey state workers take 12 unpaid vacation days. Internships are a valuable resume builder for many college students. They offer great work experience and endless networking tools. But do the out-of-pocket expenses outweigh the benefits? At the beginning of this academic year, Rutgers University announced a new printing policy. It charges students money for excess computer lab printing. However, this extra fee has some wondering if Rutgers is going green or getting green. Whereas printing was previously unlimited, now the university only covers $30 worth for each student per semester. This equates to about 750 sheets of black and white or 120 sheets of color. After surpassing that amount, students must pay per sheet at 4 cents for a black and white printout and 25 cents for a color printout. The University Director for Computing Services, Joseph Sanders, admits this policy is driven by both environmental and financial objectives.
One was environmental, but I won't kid you, a lot of it was we thought that there was waste going on. And I've learned in my 30 years of management that if the management isn't checking certain things or watching it, it will be abused.
Regardless of the university's intentions, student opinions on this new policy vary greatly. Rutgers freshman Priyanka Shah supports the policy due to the positive effect it has on the environment.
It's good in a way that they're trying to save paper and trees and the wood, so I think it's a good thing that they're doing.
Yet, after growing accustomed to unlimited printing, Rutgers junior Melissa Rochelle finds the new limitation unreasonable.
One of the things that I feel that our tuition covers is something like printing, especially if some of our classes don't even require us to buy textbooks or there's slides that are supposed to accompany the textbook.
But, according to recent statistics, the new printing policy has, in fact, proven to be successful. Since September 2008, paper usage has dropped 30% while toner spending is down 2%. Students are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the new program. However, even after just one semester, students realize they gotta pay the price for going green. From Rutgers University, I'm Danielle Drouin. Internships are a valuable resume builder for many college students. They offer great work experience and endless networking tools. But do the out-of-pocket expenses outweigh the benefits? Although internships require students to work 20 to 30 hours a week, most do not offer monetary compensation. Instead, a majority of companies provide interns with college credit. Rutgers senior Monique Robinson, who interns at Access Hollywood, explains the financial cost that she bears for the position.
Reimburse me $150 a month. I'm spending almost $120 in 1 week. It definitely doesn't add up.
According to CareerBuilder.com, a college search site, 59% of employers said they were likely to hire their interns for full-time positions once they graduate. Rutgers University Assistant Director of Career Services, Tammy Samuels, explains that despite the economic setbacks, internships ultimately pay off.
The more of a professional network you have, all of that aids in helping you land your first full-time job following graduation. So I would say that the opportunity is really priceless.
Demonstrating the career opportunities that internships provide, Rutgers University Director of Media Relations, Sandra Lamon, has watched many of her former interns attain success.
We've gotten enormously positive response and feedback from our students. Many of them are in jobs now, and they say that they owe it to the internship that they had in our office for getting that job.
The current economic crisis is forcing companies to rely more heavily on interns. Despite the financial costs associated with interning, students are encouraged to take advantage of this opportunity. From Rutgers University, I'm Danielle Drouin. President Obama recently made the decision to reverse restrictions on embryonic stem cell research. It's a change that could lead to dramatic advances in the understanding and treatment of conditions like Parkinson's and diabetes. Despite all the promise of this new policy, there is still much debate and controversy over the issue. Stem cell talk has even reached the ears of college students, and here at Rutgers University, people are making an effort to share what they think. The Student Society for Stem Cell Research at Rutgers University showed a film called Hope Deferred by Brooke Ellison, which was followed by a discussion panel on the topic. During the discussion, students were able to ask esteemed researchers and scientists questions about stem cell research. Co-president of the Student Society for Stem Cell Research, Anthony Fernandez, says that he fully agrees with the president's decision.
I think that it's really great that Obama has put more money towards it, and I think that with the potential that they hold, maybe even more money should go towards it.
New Brunswick resident John Sherabiam understands this potential. For him, the issue hits close to home.
And being religious as I am, I understand that side of the story. But at the same time, my mom has multiple sclerosis, and I understand that stem cell research actually has some, benefits perhaps, for her and people that have her kind of condition and people like her.
Rutgers' own Dr. Wise Young from the Keck Center for Collaborative Neuroscience stresses the dire need for increased stem cell research.
Take all the moral issues aside, just the one issue of availability. There are not enough of these cells to treat millions of people. And this is a major, major issue we've got to deal with. We've got to deal with it, because if we don't, then lots and lots of people will be killed by this tsunami that will come.
While opinions and beliefs are still mixed, one thing is sure: President Obama's decision to lift previous restrictions on embryonic stem cell research yields a huge win for the scientific community. It also gives much-needed hope to those suffering from potentially curable diseases. From Rutgers University, I'm Danielle Drouin for Channel 11 Zip News. As the financial crisis within our nation continues to grow, New Jersey workers may be hit harder than most. Recently, Governor John Corzine proposed a furlough mandating that all New Jersey state workers take 12 unpaid vacation days. Intended to restore $35 million to the New Jersey Treasury, the proposed furlough is part of Governor Corzine's plan to balance the budget. Vice President for Public Affairs at Rutgers University, Janine LaRue, explains how this would work.
One of his proposals would require that state employees furlough, that they would not be paid and probably not work on those days as well, but definitely wouldn't be paid for anywhere from 1 to 2 days a month.
If passed, nearly 80,000 state workers would be affected by the furlough. Among those affected would be New Jersey teachers, transit employees, and police and public safety workers. But current state workers are not the only ones concerned. Graduating college seniors who intend on pursuing state jobs will also be in jeopardy. Rutgers senior Ashley Granis plans on working for the State Drug Enforcement Agency. Now she is fearful of the impending furlough.
Beginning, it seemed all right, 2 days here, I guess it doesn't seem that bad. But now as they're saying, 12 days out of the year, sometimes I hear 30 days, it's a little scary thinking they're going to make you not go into work.
Financial risks are not the only factors at stake here. Christine Delina, who is a prospective Spanish teacher, feels the furlough would affect her ability to teach.
It's unfair because they're taking away my money and also my time with the students. I'm the only one that could be teaching those kids that material. When I'm taking off a day, I'm taking away from their learning time, and I'm thrown off track because of the furlough.
If passed into legislation, the furlough will take effect at the start of the fiscal year, which begins July 1st, 2009. Until then, graduating seniors and current state workers alike will be anxiously waiting for the state's final decision. From Rutgers University, I'm Danielle Drouin for Channel 11 Zip News.